Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Benner Rider. Today we're testing out, not under sunny conditions unfortunately, and it's going to be raining fairly soon I think today, the new Honda NX500 2024 model year. It is basically just a further development of the CB500X. To be honest, I will give you my impressions later in the verdict, but I can tell you this already. For me, it is exactly the same. It rides the same. It feels the same. The seat height feels the same. The seat feels the same. The windscreen, not sure. They changed it a bit. Also, not big changes there. The only difference, new display, traction control, and new fairing in the front, I think. And that's about it. But of course, that shouldn't be anything negative. It is just a further development or new model year of the CB500X. I don't know why they actually changed the name, maybe to state that they are drastic changes, which I think, in my opinion, they are not, but okay. Anyways, let's go to the controls and the display. On the left-hand side, we have the clutch, which is a slipper clutch, and it is very light, so you can even operate it when you don't have too many muscles in your fingers. We have a very nicely located for your index finger here, the light switch. We have a regular low beam, of course. We can switch it easily into high beam. And if we just press it shortly, we just have the passing light. Also for the new year here, of course, because we have a new display with new functionality, we also get new buttons basically. We have a button now for the traction control to turn it off. We have a little joystick button, I would say, to this. And we have a horn button here. We have a button for the turn signal here, which also works fine. On the right hand side, we have the throttle. We have the brake lever for the front disc brakes, which is adjustable in 6 positions. We have the emergency cutoff switch here. We have the hazard light switch here, and we have the starter switch here. No changes there so far. So let's quickly go to the display here. I will operate the little joystick switch here now for you. If you press the button down in the display, you will see that you can change the data down below. So now we have total, we have the actual fuel consumption, we have trip A, trip B, and that's it. You can change all the data what you want to show in the settings menu. In the display, of course, you can see always displayed is the clock on the top there. Then you have the RPM counter. We have 3 different types of displays. I will show them to you. This is one of the 3 where the RPM counter is like a band on top, and you can also have it like round, half round. And you also see the the gear indicator on the left hand side, the fuel level, we have the speedometer, very dominant in the middle, and down below with the data as I discussed. And to the right we have some info or quick info for you, easy for you to see what you can do with and how to reach, for example, your phone connectivity. You just hold it and press it longer to the left. It doesn't work here, of course, because I'm not connected, and press longer down for the volume, I suppose. And if you press it to the right, we can do this now. We go into the settings. We have 3 settings menus, basically the main, which is this one. We have the settings menu for resetting the trips. And we have a settings menu basically where you can change the order, or what you want to have displayed in the display. We go into the settings now. We have the settings menu here. On top we have function. We can change the shift point, or rather the display of when it's going to show you when to shift. Then we have the trip auto reset. After you fill the gas tank, it can reset your trip A, and we can deactivate apparently the HIS. Then we go to display. We have 3 different display types. As you can see, we have bar. We have, this is the bar, to the right, they show it to you. Then we have a circle, and we have simple. We were now in bar. I show you the circle now. The circle looks like this. And we go back in there. And the simple one looks like this. And that's all the 3 displays, different display types you can select. I will set it to my liking again, to the bar, which I like very much. So we can also change the brightness of the display, auto or manual. Background, we can change to white, black, auto. Favorite info, you can also select which fields you want to show, or what you want to show in these fields. The general date and time, since we have Honda Road Sync now, should be set automatically through the phone, which is very nice. You don't need to change your date or time anymore. We have language setting, Bluetooth pairing reset, and for service, like maintenance and blah, blah, blah. That's basically it for the display. Yes, so this is the new Honda NX500 2024 model year, the successor or whatever you want to call it to the CB500X, and we'll take it out for a little ride. Let's go. You might want to ask, what are the differences? Well, first of all, there are the differences how it feels differently, and then there are the differences which are on the paper and the new specs and so forth. I used to own a CB500X, I think it was model year 2020 or so, and it had the inverted LC display, which I never really was a big fan of, because with sun and everything it was sometimes not so easy to read. This one is different, but by just sitting on this bike, on this new one here, for me basically feels the same. The seat feels the same, the seat height I think is also the same. From sitting on it, it looks also the same, I think. Maybe a little bit different, but there's no differences really. Yeah, what did they actually change? Well, they changed the fairing. They made it lighter, about 3 kilos. They changed the display, which is very nice, because this is a very sharp, clear display. You can read it, I think, under any lighting conditions. Very nice. You could actually display a map. Once again, Honda decided not to do it, as usual. The other differences, it now has traction control. We have a slipper clutch. I think we had that before, I'm not sure. And it is fairly light, Yeah, and we have new functionality with the display. Of course, we have Honda Road Sync now. We have a connectivity to your phone, and we can switch around the display a little bit that it looks differently. So slight changes on the outside. I think also fairly slight changes when you ask me. From the sound of the exhaust, also I think the exhaust looks the same. It sounds exactly like the CB500X, no changes there. So basically what you get when you buy this model year, you just get an upgraded, or maybe a model year where they changed a little bit more than normal. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not a new model. It's I mean they named it new or named it differently. I don't really fully understand why. They just made some upgrades. Display fairing. Also, of course, the headlight is apparently stronger now, wider. You can see everything better in the corners. That's what they say, at least on the website. And they also just received the new CB500 Hornet, or which used to be the 500F. I don't think, also not very big changes there, display and so forth. We'll see about that, because they also have it for test ride, and I will test it for you soon. Yeah, from acceleration, from shifting, from clutching, from the controls. I mean, okay, there are some new controls. The plastics leave a very good impression once again. High class motorcycle plastics, nothing cheap, at least it does not look cheap. And so it's a real true blooded Honda, I would say. From sitting on it, as I said, the seat I think is the same as on the CB500X. There are a lot of things which totally remind me of the CB500X. And the seat is the same, I would say. It feels the same. It's not Honda hard, it is in the middle, so it's not hard, not soft. It's a good compromise between hard and soft. It's pretty nice. So maybe it's also better because a little bit more for traveling, touring here. I always admired this in my CB500X back then, and I want to point this out as well. Is the mirrors are fairly on the outside, so you can basically see everything in the mirrors. I like that very much. Some bikes you always have to lean back and forth, or left or right or whatever. Here everything is basically in your view. So mirrors are perfect, the controls are perfect, the display is perfect now. Not the previous ones, but this one is really good. Clear, sharp. You can see under any lighting conditions. You have a little bar here where you can put stuff, touch navigation system or something. You have a preparation there for the USB socket or something, and another preparation there apparently for maybe, I don't know, if you need to put fog lights on it or so, then you might put a switch in there. So pretty nicely prepared everything, although it should be included in it and in the price, I would say, because if you compare it of course to the Chinese, you know, they have all of these things already included in the base model. The gas acceptance is kind of jerky again, but I think it was like that on the old 500 already. It is kind of 0 and 1, and apparently nowadays it seems more common that you get this. You have this feeling with the gas acceptance. I don't know why, but it's definitely not good. So since we're on the highway now, it gets a little bit louder. We have a 19-inch wheel in the front, 17 in the rear, which is very good for straight running, good for corner runs, very stable, At higher speeds, very stable in the corners. The windscreen is what is going on here? The windscreen is adequate for my size, my height. I am 175, and the wind basically goes over my helmet. The problem is that you still get a lot of turbulence as usual, since the screen is not so wide. So as you can hear maybe in the microphone, it is very noisy. You have the pressure taken off from your body, of course, but it's still very noisy and loud. And yeah, unfortunately, maybe they cannot do anything about this. They probably have to put a huge windscreen on it to satisfy my needs for a bigger windscreen or a more quiet windscreen. But that's what it is. And I don't think, I looked at it, that you can actually adjust it to 1 notch up, because it looks like that it's determined to be in this position. And yeah, that's a shame. So you probably have to get an extra windscreen from somebody, which might be higher or which can be adjusted. I don't know, but I don't think it is. But I don't think you can adjust it here straight out of the box here from Honda. Yeah, as I said, at higher speeds it is very stable. It doesn't rock you around, very stable here. If I just go like this, it's very slow moving, and I like it very much. Gives you a good feeling, that very safe feeling on the road here. And that's basically already what I can tell you. We in this model year we actually also got the traction control, which is a nice add-on. So that's pretty nice as well that they added. I mean, they had to add like the features for connectivity and the traction control, because that was a little bit outdated already. But now we have the new model, and which is fairly up to speed. Would have been nice to see actually a Honda with a nice display and map navigation included, but we still don't have that. I think we have to wait another 5 years for that Honda. I think other manufacturers, I just want to add it all the time, maybe someone from Honda is watching, which I doubt. Other manufacturers, I don't know, like Suzuki or so, they have full screen map displays for your navigation. Why don't you put it in there? You can go at higher speeds, and actually I'm a little bit surprised, because I remember my old CB500X had always, it seemed like, to struggle to get up to 100, and then nothing really felt smooth anymore to me. But here I can go 110, 120, and it's still, everything is okay. So I think they fixed whatever it was. I don't know, I had this feeling about this. I'm a very sensitive man, that's why I felt it. And yeah, that's what it is. The Honda, the all-new Honda NX500 2024 model. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. This is Ben right out. Take care. Bye-bye.